Right, welcome back you beautiful people. We've got the wings in. So, these are the new wings. Obviously they have still got a little bit of rust. We're going to sand down now and fill. It's a lot less than it has on the old wings, so we'll get these done and then maybe we'll get them painted before we get them fitted. So let's get into it. Right, I've done all the front, which is what you'd visually see, but if I don't get this, it's just going to spread again quicker. Probably will come back either way, but I need to get rid of this. The sander's not doing it, so I'm going to have to get a grinder. So we'll come back with a grinder. Right, on the inside it's not looking so good. And I've been grinding this for half an hour, 40 minutes, and it's just not coming up any better. Some bits are great, some bits aren't, but my guess is it's gone all the way through, because like here, kept grinding, all of a sudden it went boom, disappeared. So, don't think there's much more we can do on the inside. Obviously I know eventually it's going to come back, but I thought if we'd get it as clean as possible, they'll last a bit longer. But on this side it looks great. A few bits need tidying up and we'll give it a bit of a filler. Should be lovely. That's all grinded and sanded. So what we're going to do is we're going to prime the underside to stop it rusting again. It might still come through a little bit more because I've been grinding it and it's not fully gone, but I think it's gone all the way through. So we'll do that, prime the underside, and then we're going to put a skim of filler on the outside and then we'll prime that. Let's go.
I've been told how stupid I look with my tongue out before when I'm concentrating, but sped up, I look a bit special, to be fair. Obviously I'm not a professional, so if we're doing it wrong, just give us an heads up in the comment. Learning slowly.
We have the filler on, it's drying. It's not the prettiest, but we'll sort all out with the sand in her. It's still a bit wet. Give it another 10 minutes and it'll be dry. Lovely. Right, so we've got to wait for that filler to harden. As you can hear, it's absolutely bouncing it down.
Right, so sanding the filler down, I'm hitting it with a 120 grit, then moving on to a 320, and then it'll be ready for me to prime it.
We've filled it, sanded it and primed it. Looks miles better. There is still some scratches, need a little bit more sanding, but can't see any of the filler. There's no sharp edges and there's no rust. So, I think we've done alright. I just need to do the other one now. Once these are done, I'm not going to prime the full wing yet because it will be going to peak for paint. I just want to do this so if I stick it on the car or wherever I store it, the rust don't come through. So let's move on to the next one. On to the next one. This one's not too bad. Got a few bits there and that's pretty much it. It's worse underneath. So I'm going to grind it out underneath and sand this top bit and then probably just give it a bit of primer.
So we sanded the rust down on the outer edge with 80 grit, and then obviously we moved on to grinding the underside.
to film most of the second wing, but got it primed. My prep work is a bit shit, but because I'm running out of time, I needed it sealing anyway. So that'll have to do for now. When it goes to paint, if they need to do any work on it, I'm sure they know what they're doing. Now that's done, we've got to do some of the MOT work. So it's only bulbs, so we'll replace the bulbs, a few other little bits, and we'll get through that. Right, let's get this MOT work sorted. Got some bulbs to fit. We'll do them first, then we'll move on to the rest of it. I got myself one of them little emergency packs. That'll do me. For some reason, every man and the dog decided to visit while I was filming. There was a couple of extra star guests. Right, that one's done. So now we've got one of these. Let's find out which one it is. So I'll figure that out and then we'll strip it, but I might even separate the light and paint the back of these black. Don't know. What do you reckon? So I was wrong. It's not one of these that needs replacing. It was just loose, which is obviously because it's had a whack. So that's sorted. Next thing's the washer. I've got a feeling this is going to be like the radio situation. Obviously it doesn't work because it's not plugged in. That plugs into that, which goes under here, and obviously that one of these pipes connects to that. So I'm going to put one of these together because I can't find the other side, but it could be amongst all the rest of the shit. But let's test that one first there. Okay, so there's water coming out of them. It's pissed all over my badger. That was good. That one. Up there. Some more. So I need to find another one of them, and that'll quit. Right, so that works. Obviously I need to get another one of these, that'll click up into there, and I'll have to feed these through the bonnet holes. Obviously it won't go on with that intact. So we'll do some cleaning, try and find them. If not, we'll grab one. Right, we've had a delivery, so we've got the other washer jet, so we'll get that on and get on to the rest of the work. Right, that's that one plugged in, new one. There's the old one. So I just tested that works. Right, that's them two done. So that's the bulbs, the washer jets, they're all sorted and working. Now I've got to do suspension arms, and one of them was the light was obviously loose, which obviously because that's where the smash was, so that'll be sorted once we put the lights back in. We've not fitted the lights and the wings yet because the wings are going to be painted by Pete. He's going to do the bumper, so that'll be coming back off again. And then we're pretty much done then. We'll get our MOT'd, then we'll give it a service, get it back on the road. Right, we are now flying. So that's the washer jets done. Obviously they're not plumbed in yet because we're going to be swapping the bonnet. So once we get the bonnet swapped and painted, then we'll plumb them all in, but they're working lovely. And the bulbs are done. Then it was just a suspension arm, so we'll sort that out, then we'll give it a service. Then we just need to get the front end put together. Pete's going to be painting that, so he's got the wings, he's going to have the front bumper, and then I'm going picking up a bonnet on Friday, so then he can paint that, and then we're ready to go, get it back on the road. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, keep on living the dream.